Hey, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to my song as we get these people in here. Listen to my my rap that I made. So let's hit it. Entrepreneur on a mission, and I'm here to help you. You guys hear it? Mission, and I'm here to help you create some success in your business. You want to be successful, you want to generate leads, you want to make a sale, and you want to make money. Then just come over here and talk to me, because I can help you do that, not for free. You got to pay for my services, you got to pay my fees, you got to pay for your service so you can give me free. Y'all like my rap? It's okay, how? I made this rap on my daughter's phone. So just a little. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help you make some more money. Entrepreneur on a mission, and I'm here to help you. On a mission. I'm here to help you create some success in your business. So you want to be successful, you want to generate leads, you want to make sales. So that's what I do in my spare time. I rap. No, not really. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me a little humor before we get started. So say hello in the comments if you're just coming on. I do have my phone here, so I'm looking at the comments from my phone. I want to welcome you all to this Shopify webinar. What we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to be showing you guys some really, really cool stuff as I've been, diving into Shopify. Some of you have been hitting me up about Shopify since my last webinar, which was in November, right? And so, so I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you all how to generate leads every single day. Hello, Leonardo. All right, you're ready. Good. So just say hello to me in the comments. I'm going to try to look at the comment section as often as possible. I have my phone up here and I'm looking at the screen here. So what I'm going to be doing, right, let's get started. Let me just share my screen with you all so that you all can get to know me a little bit better. I hate when my thing does not share. Every once in a while. So just bear with me. I know it's probably cutting in and out. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I just had to refresh my screen, okay? So I get excited on Hangouts, all right? I get excited and, I start repeating myself sometimes. Just bear with me, guys. Cut me a little slack, okay? Cut me a little slack and just know that it's my excitement that gets me going because I love to teach people how to do what I've been able to do. So today, I'm going to go into my story. So how to make money with your very own Shopify store. That is the topic of today. Hello, Raisa. Hello, Valerie. Yeah, rap too. Hey, Juliet, sweetie. Welcome. Not really, Valerie. I play around with my kids, but I think I'm gonna keep that rap. I think it's a keeper. All right, so caution, you will learn how to make money online with Shopify on this webinar. That is the main purpose of this webinar, to teach you guys how to make money with Shopify. Okay, so let's dive into it. So let's just go back, let me just give you a little backstory about who am I? I'm a mother, right? These are my two daughters here, Madison and Elijah. There's my son, Durand, and there's my other daughter, Ariana. So I'm a mother of four. I'm also a wife. There's my husband, Randy. We're out in the city and just having fun. That's my husband, Randy. We've been married for quite some time. I've lost track of the years. I'm also a nana, which means I'm a grandmother. So that's my baby girl, Maya. She's 7. And my twin granddaughters, Julia and Jade. Julia's on the left, Jade is on the right. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. And I'm an online entrepreneur who lives, now I do, a freedom lifestyle, which, you know, I love. I love living freedom lifestyle. I love being able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, without a boss, without anybody telling me what to do and how to do it. So that's who I am in a nutshell. Okay, so where did it all start? Like, I didn't always live this kind of life. Well, in 2014, after working 7 years in special education, you know, I just was tired. I was tired. I was depressed. I was upset. I was angry. I felt like I was just living on a hamster wheel. And, you know, I was in the special education sector. I started out 7 years ago as an assistant teacher. I went back to school to get my master's degree to become a teacher. And while I was there, and this was kind of the setup that we had in our special education room, while I was there, I was not happy. I didn't want to be a teacher. I just, you know, I was living for other people because everybody kept telling me, oh, you're such a great teacher. You're so great at this. You're so great at that. Since you're already here, you might as well just stay here and go back and get your degree and things like that. And, you know, I did it, but that wasn't my passion. And I never really wanted to be a teacher to begin with. But, you know, I felt at that time that I had no choice. And, you know, sometimes we get into jobs, right? We get into certain situations where we feel like we have no choice. And that was me. I felt like I didn't have any choice. Since I'm already here, I might as well just do it and settle. But I settled for that, but it never settled with me. Like that 40-40-40 plan just never sat well with me. I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. Working 40 hours a week for 40 years of my life and retire on 40% of my pay, it just didn't seem, you know, feasible, especially when I had racked up $30,000 in debt. Ouch, just to think about that. I'm still paying off that debt, to tell you the truth. It hurt. It hurt to work every single day and not really see your fruits of your labor. My paycheck was barely enough to get me back and forth to work every day and to pay for my children's after school program. So I needed a new plan. So I started searching for a way to work from home, right? I started working from home. Well, I started searching at that time because my children never wanted to go to the after school. And on top of that, I was paying a lot of money for after school services. And I couldn't take days off, like to go on school trips or attend school plays. And remember, I'm a mom. I wanted to be home. I wanted to do those things. And it got to the point where we had so much debt racked up that we couldn't even afford to go on, on vacations anymore. So that was kind of, you know, that bothered us. That really, really bothered us. So even though I started searching, I didn't know where to start. So I went to where I thought I knew what to do, and I went online. Okay. And you know, I started following some women who looked just like me, you know, Black women, you live in that laptop lifestyle, just having that freedom. It intrigued me and it made me happy. And I said, okay, what is this, right? So I started attending their hangouts and getting on their webinar, something like what you're on tonight, right? And just listening. I started listening to them. They had no idea that I was showing up. You know, I was like a fly on the wall and just really just showing up and trying to understand how I could do that too, how I could live that life too. I see some of you guys, just keep your comments coming out. I will address the comments, okay? So you can just keep putting them in there and I'll address them. So eventually I got started. And the program at that time, you know, over 2 years ago that I signed up with, it was $25 to get started. But at the time, guys, I only had $17 in my bank account. So I couldn't even get started that day. I had to wait. So I held on to that $17 and I borrowed the rest so that I could get started, okay? But And at that time, because I started seeing all these people making money online and things like that, I just knew I was going to get rich. Like, I just knew it. Like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm going to get rich. However, it was all a foreign language to me. I felt like Daffy Duck. My head was spinning. I was just totally wrong. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And some of you probably have seen my videos where I talked about this. Like, I didn't know what leads were, capture pages, autoresponders, blogging, social media. I was barely on Facebook, guys, 2.5 years ago. It was all a foreign language. And I felt like my head was spinning. So what did I do, right? I didn't quit. I didn't give up, but I said, okay, I need to learn some things. And the first couple of months were rough. You know, I'm not going to lie. The first couple of months were rough, but something happened. Something magical happened. And I got access to some very important online business practices that eventually helped me to make a lot of money, right? And I'm not going to go into all of it, but some of them was getting a mentor. One of the things that I really, really needed was a mentor. And so that was one of the things that, helped me to get on track so that I could understand and help me to sharpen my skills and learn all this stuff called online marketing. And, so in late last year, I added a new income stream to what I was already doing. And that new income stream was Shopify. And I'm going to talk about Shopify today. So let me just go in the comments. Let's see. Okay, lady. Hey, Lucinda. Can you record this webinar in Articulate to show later to my wife, please? Okay, sure. Yes, this is being recorded. Smartphone put for me, I might need to show my later wife. Okay, yeah, I will record this, Leonardo, not a problem. Okay, so late last year, some of you were on that webinar. Some of you watching right now were on that webinar where I literally went through my steps for opening my very first Shopify store. Okay, so just a little bit more, I've made thousands of dollars online. And I'm just getting started, guys. I'm just getting started. In the last 2 years, I've made thousands of dollars. I've generated hundreds and hundreds of leads. I've been on every leaderboard in certain companies for most leads, most signups, most income. As you can see my name here, this is one of the most income. This is one of the business opportunities that I was in. I've generated thousands of dollars, last 30 days. This is one of the business, the businesses that I was in, online businesses when I first got started online. So I've made lots of money. Income disclaimer, my results are not typical, right? Because I work my butt off, and I don't guarantee that your results will be the same, okay? So I don't know you, but hopefully if you have a good work ethic and you're willing to invest in yourself and invest in your skills, you can do just what I've done and more and better, right? So, like here's another, $1,300 in May of 2016. 7 days, $2,600. I've generated. I've made thousands of dollars. This is another one of my business opportunities. Commission notifications just about every single day in August. Commission after commission after commission. So I do sell other people's products. Another a leaderboard where I'm on the leaderboards of all time. It's another one of my business opportunities. I get checks in the mail. I generate leads. Checks in the mail, earnings. This is what I've been able to accomplish. I've won awards. Matter of fact, this one says the Heavy Hitter Award because I signed up in this month over 30 people in 1 month on this team that I was a part of called the Dream Team. I've gotten awards on stage. So I've done a lot in 2.5 years. I've done a lot. I've climbed up some boards. And it's not about the money and it's not about the awards that get me excited. Of course, I love those things, but it's about my time. It's about my time, the time that I didn't have before. Do you guys understand it? The time that I didn't have before. So now I can go to these school meetings. My daughter, she was student of the month twice, 2 months in a row. And I was able to go and witness that. The holiday show, just this past Christmas, a holiday show that they had. I was able to do that. My twinsies, they go to daycare because their mom works. And so she said, "Ma, can you go on their trip?" I said, "Sure," right? I'm home. Like I have my own time. So I went apple picking upstate. We had a great time upstate apple picking with my twinsies. And so this is what I'm able to do with my business. And this is something that you will be able to do if you follow the plan. All right. And also I get to show others how to do it. So, this is Sonia. She works with me. I've done trainings, Instagram trainings, Facebook trainings. This is Sonia. She's a very great, she's a great learner. She's a good implementer. She got her first lead on Instagram, right? This is just some of the things that people say about me, that I'm the bomb, right? People want to give me testimonies. This lady said, she wanted to thank me so much for the motivation that I give. And that she's, because of me, she's ready to put her plan together. So this is why I do what I do. This person was so excited. She's on my team, Jackie, over the leads that she got. She's gotten this guy, Brandon. He signed up, 2 people his very first day working with me, and he didn't even know what he was doing, right? So really, if you show up and you lock arms with me, I will, be that mentor and that leader and that, I like to say that I model, right? You can model what I do to get success. So here's one of my Shopify stores, right? This is my very first Shopify store that I opened. That very first day, I got a sale, right? So this is Shopify shows you when you get sales. They show you when your pay is on the way and things like that. I'm gonna talk about that. So that you know a little bit about me, this is what Shopify can help you to do. It can help you to get that, I like to call it passive income, right? There's two types of income. There's active income and there's passive income. So active income means that you're constantly working, right? You're constantly working to refill that pipeline, like affiliate marketing or network marketing, right? Which I'm a part of. I'm a part of affiliate. I am an affiliate marketer. I'm a coach. I'm a network marketer. So I'm constantly working to keep my pipeline filled with people, right? Because as a network marketer and an affiliate marketer, you're always selling products, you're building teams, and people don't stick around, right? That's just is what it is. People quit, right? They're quitters. Lots of people are quitters, right? So even as you continue to build a team, so some of you on here may already be network marketers, and you've probably experienced this yourself, and it has nothing to do with you per se. It's just the industry. You have to continue to work to fill your pipeline to get new people in, right? So that's active income. So the more people you get in, the more money, you can potentially make. But you have to keep bringing people in, because you bring 10 people in, 8 people quit. You bring another 20 people in, 15 people quit. You bring another 30 people in, 20 people quit, right? So that's the name of the game. That's just the industry. However, Shopify is in high demand, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. E-commerce, right? That e-commerce is in high demand. So so at this point, I'm going to check the chat, and I want you all to really pay attention to what I'm going to be talking about here on this webinar. So if you have Facebook open, close it down. Get a pen and a paper. Just get away from any distractions. If you got the TV on, turn it off. If you're on your cell phone and you're not watching the webinar from your cell phone, turn your cell phone down, because what I'm going to share with you can really potentially take you to the next level. So let me just see if there's any comments. Who was my mentor? I have a couple of mentors. Some people that I could actually talk to, and some that I had to, find either on YouTube or through books. But at that time, when I was I'm just answering the question, guys. The time when I first started my business, I had David Wood and Tracy Walker as my mentors in that particular business that I'm in. Now, my mentors are Chris Record and Vic Strizzus and Diane Hockman, to name 3 live people that are my mentors, as well as Brian Finale. But really, Chris Record and Vic Strizzus, who's a part of Techademics and 4% Group, which I'm going to be talking about. What items can you sell on Shopify? We're going to talk about that. Okay, so let's move forward. We're going to talk about what items. So this is, a snapshot. I make sales just about every single day, right? So this is when I started in December with this particular Shopify store. And I'm going to talk about, the different types of Shopify stores, right? And, you can make sales every single day. And what's so cool is that you can download the Shopify app, and every time you make a sale, it'll say ka-ching, ka-ching, right? I love that sound, ka-ching, right? So you can get the Shopify app on your phone. And if you have Android, I have an Android. If you have an iPhone, I'm sure they have it there too. So as you can see, you can pretty much literally make sales every single day. Now, with this new Shopify store that I started on December 15th, I had a couple of hiccups because I was running a Facebook ad, and I wanted to switch it. So as you can see, there was some kind of delay in between here, because I had shut off my ads because I wanted to try a new audience, right? So, but before that happened, you can see the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, and I got the 20th, and a lot of these sales are multiple. So when people come to your store, especially if you do free plus shipping, which we're gonna touch on, people will buy more than one. I have people buying 2, 3, sometimes even 4 of a certain product. So that's very important. There's different ways to build your store. Okay, so let's just get the housekeeping stuff out the way. Once you get started with your Shopify, and when the things that I'm going to be talking about today, I do have a private Facebook group where you can connect with me, because I get a lot of people messaging me, like, can I message you here? And messaging me is fine. It's just that I'm not always on Messenger. I don't have Messenger on my phone. So the best way for you to interact with me and the people who are also using Shopify and, Techademics and things like that is in my Shopify store, is in my tech and 4% group. Okay, so I do have a private group. It's called Danielle's Tech Team. So once you get your Shopify store tonight and you get your free Techademics, account, you can be in my group. Okay, so this way we can connect. You can show me your store. You can do anything. You can literally connect with me and the people in the group, and it just makes it so much easier. Okay, so all right, so Techademics, right? Let's just talk about Techademics. Free trainings, right? You want a Techademics account because you get free trainings. What I'm going to be showing you tonight is just a snapshot of what you can do on Shopify. But if you really want to dive in, if you really want to make a quick income, which is what I'm doing, I'm following the trainings. And I started out with the free trainings. That's in Techademics. They have the advanced Shopify training. This is a great training. He talked about how he started his business with a pen. So this is a great training to listen to. How to sell products online from home with Shopify. This is all Chris Record. Chris Record. This is my mentor right here, Chris Record, with the orange hat. You can't miss him. He always has on an orange cap. He goes, in depth on how to sell products online from home with Shopify, right? So, and this is an hour and a half training. You want to watch that. And these are free. This guy, I think he made over $35,000 in sales in 12 days with Shopify. He has a training in the Techademics back office, which you want to get access to. How to find, list, and sell physical products on Shopify in your back office. How to find. Somebody asked here on the webinar what to sell, right? I think Raisa just asked that here. If you go in your Techademics back office, it tells you how to find, list, and sell products, physical products on Shopify. Okay, so we have so much resources in Techademics. It's not funny. Like, we have so much where people are literally, and I'm going to show you somebody who's made an incredible income just from the free trainings back here. Another one, this is a webinar, how to profit online with your own e-commerce store. Again, training from CEO Chris Record. So this is all through your free Techademics membership, and you want to get your Techademics membership through me. Now, if you get it through somebody else, you will not be in my group. Okay, so I want to stress that. People will message me and say, Danielle, well, I'm in Techademics. Can you help me? And I say, well, you need to go back to the person who referred you. If you are clicking on my link, which is dkh1000.tcdmcs.com, techademics.com, when you click on that, you're going to see up here, this is my affiliate code, DKH1000. You're going to also see it down here, referred by Danielle K. Howell. If it doesn't say that, I'm sorry, but I can't put you in my group because now I'm taking you away from other people. Other people may want to train you, right? I can't, what's it called? I work with integrity. I can't be in integrity if I'm training other people's people. Like, that, to me, that's not right. I don't want nobody else training my people because I want to train my people. I want them to, follow in my footsteps and I want to show them what I'm doing so that they can get results. Right? Because if you follow too many people, you're not going to get results. I'll tell you that right now. So make sure it says exclusively invited by Danielle K. Howell. That's what you want it to say. Okay. So, so when you click on that link, or if you go to that link, that's what you should see. Okay. Now I done lost my thing. Okay. So it's dkh1000.techademics.com, and it's free, right? It's free. And you'll see Techademics. Okay. So why Shopify? Why? So I don't know if you guys have been seeing this, Facebook post around. 68 Macy's stores are closing. All the limited stores are closing. Now, women should know about limited. 108 Kmart stores are closing. 42 Sears stores are closing. So think about this. Think about this. The largest transportation provider in the U.S. doesn't own a single car, right? Which is Uber. The new largest hotel company in the world, they don't own a hotel. Amazon just passed Walmart as the nation's biggest retailer, and they don't own a single store. So Amazon, is online. We are now an e-commerce society. And this is not my post, but somebody wrote this and I stole it from their wall. But I've been seeing it like on 10 people's walls today. And so I'm so thankful to be a part of it. So ask yourself, are you in it or not? Do you want to be in business for yourself? Stop waiting and do it. Now, this was somebody's wall that I saw this from, so I said, I'm going to grab this because I've been seeing it all over. So this is why you want to be on Shopify. Let me just, I saw this on Facebook, so I said, you know what? I don't just believe everything I see on Facebook. So me, the kind of person that I am, I went and did my own research. And I went online and I started searching about the projections of e-commerce. Now, I know already that e-commerce is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but when I went on to the internet retailer, look what this says. Online sales will reach $523 billion by the year 2020 in the US alone. We're not even talking about outside the US. So online sales in the United States are expected to reach $523 billion in the next 5 years. And this was in 2015. So now it's 2017. So we're already like almost there. Most people will be shopping from their mobile phones. Mobile is more than a driver for online purchases. However, the total purchases in 2015 between online and offline transactions Forrester doesn't offer any projection on how much in total, but it's going to be significant by 2020. And this is a projection, right? And it's true because we already know that most people shop online. Who here shops online? Just say I do in the comments section. If you're on the webinar, just say I do. If you shop online currently, I just want to know, because I want you to understand e-commerce, the psychology behind it. People are not going out. People's time, like how I was saying, by having my business on the internet, I have more time now. People have less time when they are working and they have to go shopping and all this stuff. So guess what? They are shopping online, right? They're shopping online. So here's another. So just say I do in the comments, and I know there's a bit of a delay. Top retailers that are closing stores. So this is based on that Facebook post. Retailers continue to face a challenging environment in 2016, with Macy's becoming the only latest top name to announce a wave of store closings this year. Macy's will close 100 of its 675 full-line locations amid falling profitability, which means their profits are plunging. People are not going into the stores. They're just not, right? Sports Authority, which is a sports store, 460 stores are closing. Walmart, 269 stores are closing. Stores are closing. So what happens when Aeropostale, 154 stores are closing. Kmart, Sears, 78 stores are closing. So what happens when stores close? First of all, jobs are being lost, right? But second of all, people are shopping online. They just are. That's where they're getting their goods and services from. So how can you capitalize? How can you capitalize on this growing market? By opening your very own Shopify store. You got to have your Shopify store. And this is Sonia again, one of my best buddies. She's just always getting. She was the one that got the leads. Now she just made her very first Shopify sale. Sonia lives in the UK, right? So she is. And this is the great part about it. You can start a Shopify store from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you live. Because why? Because it's all on the internet. It's all online. And you can access the internet from anywhere in the world. Isn't that brilliant? I think it is. So let me show you some more results, right? When you get your first sale, Shopify will say, congratulations on your 10th order. This was when I got my first 10th order. So I'm seeing I do sometimes. Yep. So just imagine. So this is Nicole, right? Nicole and I used to be in the same business opportunity. That same business opportunity that you saw me get one of those awards from. As a matter of fact, her and her husband had them red jackets. Nicole never made money online. Never. She was in the same business opportunity that I was. Didn't make a dime, her or her husband, right? And but just this past couple of months, since she opened up her Tech Academics account and she started her Shopify store, she made over $20,000. And this is just in January. So, here's her Facebook post, and people say that January is a slow month. I don't see it, right? She made $20,000 in sales. And she was interviewed by a team member. She made $17.5 thousand in 30 days on Shopify. Is that awesome or what? And that's all that she does now. She just focuses on Shopify. So she also is in the tech academics community. So, you can always talk to her and things like that. So how does all of this stuff work? Well, I'm going to show you. So there are a few aspects to this, right? You got to first think about what you're going to sell, right? So ask, what do you sell, right? You got to think about what are you going to sell. So there's lots of things to sell on Shopify. So let me stop right here, right? We got a niche store versus a general store. So keep these things in mind. And I'm going to share my screen with some other things. So you got to think about what you're going to sell. You can have a niche store, which means certain, like a niche is, let's say, nurses, right? Nurses. So you may have a nurse necklace, or, I love being a nurse bracelet, or, usually jewelry does pretty well. From my experience, but there's so many things to sell online. Like the man who sold the pen, right? He was making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling pens. So you got to think about that niche store versus a general store. I have been trained to start a general store first. And I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to show you my general store that I started, right? Back in November, and what I did. You got to pick your drop shipper. AliExpress works really well. That's what I use. I mean, there are others, but I use AliExpress. You need to run a Facebook ad. A $5 Facebook ad will bring people to your site. And our free Tech Academics account teaches you this. But I'm going to show you, how I've been able to do that. Along with a Facebook viral video, which also Tech Academics, your free Tech Academics account will teach you this. And you can tie that all together with Instagram, Reddit, Pinterest, which, it makes it more organic. And there are apps to automate and capture repeat customers. Okay, so I'm going to go into this stuff briefly. So let's talk about the viral video first, right? So as you can see here, this is one of my videos. This is one of my videos that I have right now going to one of my Shopify stores, which is a niche store. But I'm going to talk about why, the niche. I'm not going to show you guys my niche, because a lot of people are going to be watching this, and to keep my niche, I don't want to say sacred, but to keep my niche exclusive so that everybody's not doing the same thing. Like if I showed you guys my niche, then you guys are gonna, I'm not gonna say all of you, but you may go out and do the same thing, get the same products that I have, and then that's gonna water down my sales, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to find your own niche, and I'm gonna help you do that, right? So this is one of my viral videos that I have right now. Let me just go over the stats, right? So the organic means that people are sharing this video, they're sharing it, they're commenting, they're reposting it, all kinds of stuff. So I'm paying $1 to run this video, and I'm only doing that to get eyeballs on my product, right? I'm selling one specific product. I'm only doing that to get eyeballs on my product. So look at this, 713 shares, and this is organic. People that just love this product and they're sharing it. They're sharing that they love this video and they're sharing it. 132,000 people have seen, have reacted to this video. 49,000 people have viewed it, and it's getting great interaction, right? So just to give you some more, stats about what your viral video, what was considered viral. And this is something that I'm doing right now. Let me just show you my Facebook ads. So right now, I'm spending about 6, because I have a couple ads going. You don't have to have so many ads going. I have a couple of ads going, but look how much I'm spending, right? $6, $3, $2, $2.77, right? Is that doable? You think you could spend about $5 a day to get people to look at a product? Absolutely, especially if that product is going to pay you, double, triple, quadruple of what, of your advertising cost. So, and we'll touch on that. So, and these are the apps. But before we go into the apps and everything, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to come back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So let me just see if you guys are getting value from this. Does this make sense? Let me just check my phone really quickly. Let me know if this is making sense to you all, if this excites you, just knowing that you can make money with Shopify. You don't need experience, right? You don't need experience, and everything is pretty much laid out for you, especially when you have your Tech Academics account. Okay, you have a sweatshirt called Women Support Women. That's great. Shopify pay through PayPal or direct deposit. PayPal and direct deposit. You can set it up for both. Okay, you can set up for both. They pay through PayPal, direct deposit, and Amazon payout, something like that. I haven't gotten an Amazon payout, but I do receive PayPal same day, and Shopify has like a schedule. I think it's every week you get your money. So they're really good with paying out. You know, you don't have to bother. You know, I haven't had any issues getting paid. So okay, good. So you have a sweatshirt called Women Support Women. So that's a good niche. Very good. All right. So let me share my screen again. And we're going to talk about drop shipping. Okay, so let me just let me know if you guys can see my screen. Okay, so this is AliExpress, right? And if you've watched any of my other videos, you kind of understand that you have to have a drop shipping process, right? So this means that you don't have to have products in your house. I remember when I was in network marketing, my whole living room was filled with the network marketing products, right? And I think even sometimes on eBay, right? If you're selling something on eBay, you got to store the products. You don't have to do that on Shopify. You don't have to do that. You can find something here, and it's a brilliant concept. So let's go into if we have a niche. So let's say nurses, right? Since I'm nurses, right? So let's say we are targeting nurses, right? So let's say nurse jewelry, right? And so we'll look up nurse jewelry. And what we want to do is this. Pay close attention to this, okay? This is very important. What we want to do so we don't have to go through, where I go to sterling silver, nurses. I think I put nurses. Didn't I write nurses? Nurses, nurse jewelry. Maybe it's not there. Let me see. Okay, let's say nurse necklaces. Let me see if this is something. Because I know they have a nurse bracelet. Or, you know what, let's say dog. Let's say cat jewelry, because people love their animals. That's a really hot niche, right? Cats, dogs, things like that. So you may be, that's a good niche to get into. So let's say cat jewelry. So we would be targeting people who love cats on Facebook, right? And Facebook ads is probably the best thing to use. And I also use Instagram. So this is what we want to do. Pay close attention here, okay? We want to click this one, these 4 stars. We want to make sure that the drop shipper has 4 stars, right? Because we don't know everybody on AliExpress. We don't know their stats. We don't know, their track record. But if we click this one, we at least know that this supplier has a good record, right? He has at least 4 stars and up. And you also want to check one piece only. One piece only means when somebody buys, you just go over here and you order it. If you don't check one piece only, you may get like this ring. It may come in a package of 20. So when somebody buys it, now you're going to have to send out a whole pack, or you're going to have the pack sent to your home and take one out and ship it to the person. Now, I don't feel like doing that. You could do that, but that's not something that I want to do. So, okay, so now we have cat jewelry, right? And we have one piece only, and we're only looking at vendors, drop shippers who have great stars, right? They're good sellers. They have a good track record. So let's look at something, and what we're looking for. You see how this is $19? Not to say that you can't sell that, but I don't even see what this looks like a cat. I don't know why that's here. But let's find something else that actually looks like for a cat lover. So let's go down and see. All right, I don't see anything. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this one here. This is not so bad. So let's look at this, right? And you see how it has a little cat here. So don't you think cat lovers would love that? They have a little kitten at home. Now, the thing about what you're looking for, okay? When you're looking for a product, first you got to know which product. So let's say you're having a general store, right? And I'm going to show you guys my general store in a minute. But let's say you have a general store, okay? And you have some cat products. You have some dog products. Maybe you have, some I don't know, maybe you have some leg warmers. Maybe you have some sweatshirts that women who support women. Maybe, you may have some sweatshirts in there like that. You may have, I don't know, maybe just some generic bracelets or something like that. Okay, so that's called a general store, right? So what you want to do when you are looking for a product to sell, you don't, listen carefully, you don't want it to be more than $5, especially if you're doing a free plus shipping. Okay, so for instance here, right? So let's say we got this pet dog rhinestone chihuahua pendant, right? And we say, oh, this is cute. I don't really know what this is, but let's just say it was a necklace. You know what? Let's find something that's really going to pop out at us. All right, let's pick this one. This is a dog cat necklace paw print, right? This is cute. It's in a heart. It has a paw print. I think dog or cat lovers would love this, but it's a dog or cat necklace, right? So we would add this to our store. Now you can see this little button here because I have a Shopify store already set up. This little button is called Oberlo, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. So this just adds to your store really, really quickly. So let me but let's just say we want this. But what we're going to look for before we do anything, we want to see how many stars this person has, right? We want to make sure he's a good seller. We want to see the feedback, how positive it is. And we want to see how many orders. So this looks like something that people are ordering, right? It has 343 orders. We want to look at something that has a lot of orders. Why would we want to look at something that has a lot of orders? That means it's in high demand, right? It's a good seller. So we don't want something that's not selling. Like this probably would be beautiful to sell. It's only 99 cents to $1. We pay in this e-packet. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. That's shipping. Because these products are coming from China, usually they take about 6 to 8 weeks to ship, right? And that can really tick off a customer, right? If you order something, you don't want it to take 6 to 8 weeks. But so if you have it set to e-packet, which I do, I have mine set to e-packet. So anytime anybody orders anything from me, it's automatically going to ship via e-packet, which means it's only going to take about 10 to 12 days. And what I've been seeing is even less than that. Like my people are really getting their stuff really quickly, which I love. So we would buy this. We would look at it, right? I would get this cat. It's only going to cost us about $1 plus the e-packet is $2, right? I think it's $2. Did it say it's $2? Let me just go back. Let me just go back here. So I don't know why I'm saying the 99 to $1.39. So I'm not sure what's the price range. I don't know why it has a range to it. But the e-packet, if I can remember, was $1 something. So you're not spending more than $2 or $3 for this necklace. And then you're going to turn around. You're going to offer it as a sale item. Right? So, okay, so it's $2.21 plus the 99 cents. So let's just say it's $1, right? So $2 and $1, it's going to be about $3.30. Let's just say $3.30, right? Then you're going to turn around and you're going to showcase this on your store as a specialty item, and the item is going to be free plus shipping. That's what I do. So let me just show you, let me just really quickly show you my store that I started out with, right? And this was the store that I started out with. I'm really not promoting this store right now because I got my niche store now, but this is the store that I'm going to be testing, and I'm still testing. I'm still testing and tweaking, guys. So, you always want to test and tweak, and you always want to, get better and better and better. So, I sell all of my items free plus shipping. So here you see holiday sale, yours free, only pay for shipping. So as you can see, I have lots of different items here. I have a best friend's necklace. I have a selfie stick for iPhones. I have a mom necklace. I had this horse necklace. I had a free cat paw and doggy kitty print. Had a Game of Thrones necklace, Mickey Mouse. As you can see, this is called a general store. Why did I make a general store? Because I wanted to see it. I got Harry Potter. I wanted to see what was going to sell. Okay? You got to test, because just because you think, something is great, just because you think something was great doesn't mean that it's going to sell to the public. Okay? just because we think is great doesn't mean our customers, our potential customers are going to like it. Like, honestly, I'm going to tell you something. I thought that this mom necklace, when I first started, I thought this was going to sell like hotcakes. I really did. I was like, okay, I targeted women, and maybe my targeting was off. I don't know. I targeted women, between certain age groups, or I broke it up into age groups. I mean, it got some hits. But not as much as I expected it to. Again, with the Harry Potter, I thought that, because Harry Potter is a big name, ironically, something sold better. One of these items, I'm not gonna tell you guys what items it was because that's my niche store, but one of these items sold so much more than the actual item that I thought was gonna sell, right? So this is what you want to do. You want to start out with a variety. And with that comes testing. So remember those $5 ads I said you would have to use? So what you would do, you would maybe, take an item. So let's say an item like, let's just take an item like Harry Potter, right? So what you would do, you would find Harry Potter fans on Facebook, which is really, really easy to do. Let me show you really quickly. You can create an audience, a Harry Potter audience. You can use audience insights. So are you guys getting value from this? Is this all making sense? Let me just, while this is, let me just see if you guys are enjoying this webinar. Let's see. That's what I was about to ask, if you have to have the products on hand. Nope, I'm glad. Okay, good. Catherine, I guess you're saying that you shop online all the time. Yes, awesome. I need to backtrack and redo some things in my store. No sales yet. Lots of traffic though. Okay, yeah. If you're getting lots of traffic and no sales, it could be, just maybe your wording is not proper. Are you doing a free plus shipping? Maybe you have, what you're saying on your ad is not congruent with what you're saying in your store, so you gotta look at that. Okay, so let me just show you guys how to do an audience on Facebook. Okay, so again, let's go back to that Harry Potter. Okay, so what I would do, I would type in Harry Potter, right? People that like Harry Potter, and there's so many people that love Harry Potter. So we got Harry Potter. So right then, Facebook, between the ages of 18 and 65, that live in the United States, this is who likes Harry Potter the most. We have 66% women between the ages of 18. Really, the largest market seems to be women between the ages of 18 and 34, right? This seems like to be the biggest market, which with 37% and 36%. Okay, so you want to look at that. Now, the only thing about targeting anybody like that, which I wouldn't, I would like put in some more variables, because 18-year-olds, they're not really going to buy anything. They may look at your store, they're going to like your stuff, but they're not going to really buy. I like people between the ages of 25 and even 65 because they are more buyers. Really, this age category, and I guess it depends on what you're selling, but I did sell Harry Potter stuff, and I was getting, lots of, people liking stuff, and I would look at my stats because Facebook will even tell you, how old, the age group of the people who are clicking on your links. It'll show you, right? And it was a lot of 18, 24, 23, but they weren't buying anything. And then when I cut them off, I had to cut them off, I started getting some sales between the ages of 25 and even up to 65. So what you want to do, you want to hone in on your audience. So you want to look, so you could do Harry Potter films, right? See if it changes. And you also want to see how many people. So this is a lot of people, 10 to 15 million people. So let's say we just want to target women, right? We just want to target women. It brings it down a little bit more to 7 to 8 million. But this is how you can kind of like, get a feel of who's on Facebook. I love this tool. I absolutely love it. So I could do the Harry Potter film series. I can do Harry Potter. I don't know. There's so many Harry Potter things. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. And this is if you know, so even if you don't know anything about the niche, like I know nothing about Harry Potter, zero. Like I've never even watched a Harry Potter movie, but I know that there are fans out there. And so we as marketers, right, you got to take off, I always say, take off your consumer hat and put on your producer hat. It doesn't matter if you know anything about the niche. You as a marketer, it's your responsibility to investigate that niche, right? Get into these people's world. What is it that they like? You don't have to know everything about it. So now that I put in Harry Potter, now I'm going to see what fan pages do they like. This is what Facebook gives you. So Harry Potter fans tend to like Beauty and the Beast, the Hunger Games, the Twilight Saga, right? So now you can kind of get an idea of your market. You can get an idea of your market. These are the websites that they like, Pottermore. These are the books that they read, Twilight, Hunger Games, Page. So you can look at this, right? And you can start honing in on your market. This is what they like. These people. So this is between the age of 18. So let's say if we raise the age, which I like to do, I like to start at least 25 because 18-year-olds don't buy anything. They just love to share and like and comment, but they don't really buy. So let's kick it up a notch to 25-year-olds. So now the 25-year-olds, well, now they like I Love Halloween, throwback. They like the Twilight series. Now that you see that they took away Beauty and the Beast because 18-year-olds like Beauty and the Beast. They're still, you know, young, very young. Now we get in more into the older sector, right? They like Lisa Frank, J.K. Rowling. So I think J.K. Rowling is the person who made Harry Potter, right? My daughter's over here shaking her head. Yes. So now we can put in J.K. Rowling. We can get a little bit more targeted, right? So now we're just focusing on the women who are 25 and older who like Harry Potter, and we can look to see, you know, what else can we find out about this audience? We can see their activity. I'm telling you, Facebook, you can know if they use their desktop or their mobile more. You can see if they purchase online, right? Their online purchases, 41% of them purchase online, which is a great, you know, that's great. We can see if they buy pet products. You know, what are they purchasing online? Health and beauty, clothing, right? So now we know what cars they drive. Facebook knows everything about everything about your audience. That's why it's such a great marketing tool. We can see exactly how much money they spend on products that they buy, right? So you want to use this audience, and now you can create an audience. You can save this audience, and now you can run an ad from here, right? But 5 million is kind of high. So you can, like, you know, when you run your ad, I'm not going to go into running ads today. Maybe I'll do that another day because we've kind of, you know, pressed for time. But this is a way to kind of get a feel for your audience. Okay, let me know in the comments if that makes sense, if that, you know, lets you see a little bit more how you can do a Facebook ad. It's really a really brilliant concept. This helps me out a lot for my targeting. You don't want to go over 1 million. Million is like, you know, is a good gauge. Okay, so okay, so let me see what Leonardo's saying. I'm just checking the chat, guys. Okay, yeah. Yes, I never did the ads. I always use Kit to create my Facebook. Okay, so you can tell Kit what to do. Yep, you can tell Kit. You can tell Kit how to change your ads around. And it's good that you know how to do your own ads. Even though Kit is doing it, you want to be able to go in there and see your own stats. Yes, I'm enjoying it. Gaining value. I did not start my store yet, but we'll complete that this weekend. Wonderful, Catherine. You did explain how to open Facebook business first. Facebook business. How much we need to pay for 1 week ads on Facebook to target all those millions? Okay, so again, we don't want to target all these millions, but no matter how much, you just want to do a $5 ad, $5. So a $5 ad would be about $35 in a week. So, you know, and with that, you should be bringing in that first week. I'm going to be honest. Usually people do make sales their very first day. I know I did, and a couple other people do. But sometimes if your targeting is a little off, you may not make sales the first day. So after 3 days, this is my gauge. After 3 days, if I haven't made a sale, then I'm tweaking that ad. Something is wrong, because you should have made a sale within the first 72 hours. Okay, so that is your gauge. 72 hours, you should have made a sale. Okay, so you don't want to keep those, that even if it's $5, you don't want to keep it going and going and going and going for months and you don't make a sale. That just doesn't make any sense. You want to give it 3 days, give it 3 full days, because Facebook does have to collect that data, right? They're collecting that data, and within those 3 days, you should have at least made at least one sale, and that one sale should show you who purchased. So let me just go over that really quickly, okay? So I'm going to leave this. So you could save that. Let's say you could save this audience if you like, and you can name it, okay? And then when it's time for you to run your ad, Facebook will give you an option to upload that specific audience to your ad, all right? So let's just say I wanted to create an ad, right? Let's just say I wanted to create an ad, and so let's say I wanted to create an ad. So let's create an ad here. I'm just going to pretend like I'm about to create an ad. Okay. So what we want to do first, let me tell you the first kind of ad you want to create. You want to create a page post engagement ad. Now that's the kind of ad that you will see on your Facebook. Let me show you on your Facebook wall. So let me I just want to show you all what a page post engagement ad looks like. Okay, so this, now remember I told you that my first store was DK Accessories NYC, which was my general store. Now with that, you want to have a Facebook page that correlates with your Shopify store. Okay, so it just makes you look more authentic. It makes you look more, it gives the buyer more confidence in you, that they're not just buying something and they're not sure, is this real, is this fake? You want to remove any skepticism from your prospects as much as possible. So here's that Harry Potter, right? I told you I was focusing on Harry Potter. I was getting some traction, right? So what I want to show you is this. Okay, so you want to have a Facebook fan page, that same name as your Shopify store. Okay, and you want to have a page post engagement ad. So this is an example of a page post engagement ad, which means I'm posting it on my page. Okay, I'm posting it on my page, and then I'm going to boost it. But I'm not going to boost it from my page. As you can see, I can't boost anyway because my fan page has been shut down for years. But I know a back door that I've been running ads. but you're not going to boost it from here. Okay, so this is a page post engagement ad, and then there are ads called website conversion ads. Okay, so let's go back to my thing. So we're going to do a page post engagement ad, and you are going to, start an ad like that. And this is just really to gather your data. And so let's say we had that audience that we created. I didn't. Well, here it is. Well, this is not the one I just created, but this is the one that I was using before. So let's say I'm using that one, the one that I had just created in front of you, right? I saved it. So it'll be in your saved audiences, okay? And you can use it, but you want to make sure that it's right. You want to see how many people. This potential read is 110 people, kind of low, 110,000. You want it to be about 900, between 800,000 and 1 million, to be honest. Right? Because you want Facebook to go through as many people as possible. So I could edit this, and I could add some more Harry Potter stuff, right? I love the Harry Potter series. Let's see what that brings it up to. And it'll keep telling you, if it's going higher, the Harry Potter movie. So I can just keep going up higher and higher until I get to about 800 million or whatever. Right, but as you can see, I got 25 to 45, which is kind of low, so it should be maybe 25 to 65. Okay, and then I would change this not to $11. I would change it to $5. Right, and I would run it continuously, and I would continue. Then I would, if you had a fan page, right? If you had a fan page for it, then I would use my DK Accessories NYC. Right, here it is, right? It came up right away. right? It's on my page. And then I would put my Facebook pixel on here. I'm not going to go into how to create a Facebook pixel. You can do that by Googling or going on Facebook. But you want to put your pixel there, because while you are running this first ad, Facebook is collecting data for you. And that's the most important thing, Facebook collecting data. Now, when this ad is running, okay, so let's say I placed an ad, right? I placed my order. Now it's going to be running. Now I'm going to let this ad run for 3 days. What's today? Tuesday. So I'm going to watch it tomorrow, between now and 9 o'clock tomorrow. Then on Thursday, by Friday at 9 o'clock p.m., maybe I'll give it till 10. But if I did not make one sale, something is wrong. If I didn't make one sale, something is wrong. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look to see, what were my stats. So let me show you all how to look at your stats really quickly. I'm just going to go out of this because I'm not really going to post this thing here. But if I was going to post it, I would just, click to post it. So what I'm going to do is, so what I would do is I'm going to go into one of my campaigns that I've done before, and I'm going to show you how to look at your stats, okay? So let me go here. Okay, so when I have my Harry Potter post, okay, so look, this is Harry Potter. All these campaigns, I've stopped them. So this is what you would do. You would go to your performance, right? And you would look at performance and clicks. And then, so let me click on this, right? This is what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's going to come up because I haven't had any clicks, but you get the idea. And then I'm going to look at age. Now we know what I like to do. I like to do one gender at a time. So if I'm doing Harry Potter, if I want to really if I wanted to target both men and women, I would do one ad for men and one ad for women. But if you don't want to do it like that, you can just, click all and it'll target men and women. But when you click on age and gender, what's going to happen is this. You know what? Let me go into one of my other accounts. Let me just show you all something else that I'm running to give you an idea. It's not Shopify, but it's an ad nonetheless. So I would go into performance and clicks, right? And then I would click my breakdown. And I would click age because I already know the gender. I work, I know who's my age, my thing is targeting. So this is what you would look to see, like who is clicking on my links. Now I can tell that the people between 35 and 44 are clicking on my links the most, right? I got 38, 35 to 40. And this is how I designed it because I know who's clicking on my links after testing and tweaking a lot. So what I would do if I didn't get any sales, like, man, I didn't get not one sale in 3 days, I would look to see who was clicking on my links. And then I probably would even go even further and see like their location, like, their region, like where are they coming from? Maybe, do they live in California? And I would try to see who's clicking on my stuff the most. This is what I do. And as a marketer, this is what you're going to have to do. There's nothing written in stone. I'm going to tell you right now. If you think that, once you set this up, the dollars are going to be pouring in, I mean, it could happen. But for the most part, you're going to have to test out some things to optimize. This is what we call optimization. You got to optimize your ad. Okay. So you want to see who's clicking on the most. You want to look at your click-through rate. You want to look at your link clicks. You want to look at this stuff. You want to see your cost per click. And then maybe you want to check out your ad itself. So if I'm looking at this ad and it's saying, a Harry Potter fan would be crazy not to miss this sale, and then I click on the ad myself, you want to reverse engineer it and see, well, what does it look like? Maybe, I can beef this up a little bit. Maybe I can write, the newest, hottest for 2017 Harry Potter bracelet. Maybe it's something that's not enticing your customers enough. Okay. But there is going to be a percentage of people. I'm not going to say that everybody that comes to your site is going to buy. That's just ridiculous. Just like when you go shopping at the mall, you don't buy every time you go into a store. Don't expect everybody that stops into your store to buy. That's not even, it's not even realistic. People like to look, they like to shop. And this is something that you can do also, right? People that don't buy, have a pop-up come down so that you can at least get their email address and you can email them, right? This is an option. So what you want to do, you want to optimize that ad as much as possible by going through your stats, by looking at your click-through rates, maybe looking at, who's clicking the most, and maybe just target those people and cut out the rest, and look at your actual ad and see where you can beef it up a little bit. Maybe put some scarcity, say, limited quantities, things like that, so that people can, hurry up and buy. Maybe on your site, it feels as if they have a lot of time, and maybe they're thinking they're going to come back later, right? You just never know. There's psychology behind selling. So, those are the things you have to invoke the psychology behind it so that you can, get them to buy. Do I directly contact sellers, and how do you negotiate with them? My sellers, only thing I do with my sellers is this, and these are the sellers that are on AliExpress. All of my orders, when I place my orders, I have a little note that says to them, this is a drop ship order, so please do not add any promotional items in this order. That's the only thing I do. I don't negotiate with them. What is there to negotiate? I'm paying $2 for a necklace. To me, I think that's a great price. I'm paying $2 and I'm selling it for $14, something like that, right? So to negotiate on a $2 item, I don't really have to do that. Maybe if I was to do something, more high ticket, but I suggest all of you all start out with something lower ticket to get the feel of this Shopify business, right? Start out with jewelry. My mentor, Chris Record, this is what he recommended, and this is what most people do, and the free plus the shipping, So no, that's the only thing that I do, is just I tell them that it's a drop ship order, so please don't add any promotional. So this is my Oberlo, right, that I use, that's connected to my my shop. Let me just go to my shop, DK accessories. Okay, so let me show you DK accessories one more time. So these are right now, like I said, I'm not promoting this store, and I'm still getting people coming to my store, but I don't really promote it. I got a recently abandoned. I don't really promote this right now. I will be in as I continue to test. This is going to be my test account. So these are the apps that I use, or Borlo, right? So whenever someone places an order, I just go straight through Borlo, and your orders will come up here. It'll say how many orders you have, and you just click on that. It'll take you right to AliExpress. It's 1, 2, 3. All you got to do is click like 2 times. All the person's information will pop up on AliExpress. You have to use either your PayPal or your debit card or your credit card to order the merchandise. The money will be sitting in your PayPal. If you get paid PayPal, it comes right away. If you get paid through Shopify, it takes like 2 or 3 days. So you do want to have, a little bit of money, I guess, put away so that you can order your people's stuff, because you don't want them to, or I like to get my orders out the very same day. I don't want my people to order something on Tuesday and I can't ship it out till Friday, Saturday, next Monday when I get paid. No, I want to be able to have some, some money in your account that you are designating towards your Shopify. That's what I would recommend. You could start out with maybe like $50, right? $50 could get you started. Just have on hand to get your store going. So you use Oberlo. I think it's called Oberlo. What else? You saw that an email popped up. I use Privy, and Oberlo is free. So you can use it. Privy, also a free campaign, which helps people to, I got 6 signups here. I'm not even promoting this thing here. You can create a campaign, and to get your apps, all you have to do is come here, click on apps, It'll open up all these different apps that you can use. Visit the Shopify Store, and you can choose apps. I like to choose the free ones because free is good. I mean, it works. Like, why keep spending money? I like to test things out. So free is good. Oberlo is super duper simple, and it makes your life super duper easy. Someone asked me, I think it was Leonardo, asked me, how do I think it was you, Leonardo, how do I, so that I'm not sitting behind my computer all day? Nope, you don't have to sit behind your computer. If you have 10 sales in one day, by the end of the day, you just come to your computer, click on Oberlo. It's going to tell you how many sales you have. You click that, and boom, all 10 sales. It'll go boom, 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 and it'll ship it. It'll notify the buyer. It'll notify these people when the item is fulfilled, when it's the tracking number. They'll give them a tracking number and everything. It's super simple. I love it. I love it. What else? This SEO Optimizer. I like it for SEO purposes. It gives your items SEO, which is important for Google search. Easy contact form. I don't even remember what that is. I don't even know if I still have that. Okay, this is if you want your contacts to, message you while they're online shopping. So that's good to have. So you want to test out your store. You want to, you can choose any theme, anything you like, right? So that you can put your story. All you got to do is click on themes, and you can test out your themes. You can, design it any way you like. And it's super simple. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot of work. If you want to write a blog post, you can. I have not. And this is, you want to have an About Me page, a Contact Us page, and a privacy page. Let me just go into shipping really quickly, because I know that is a challenge for some people. So let's do the shipping, right? Now, in this model, the model that I'm talking about is free plus shipping. Free plus shipping. So what you want to do, you want to have your, like my Harry Potter necklace. I believe I'm saying that it's free. Yeah, so it's free, right? Originally $9.99, but it's free. So if I added this to my cart, the person would see that they didn't have to pay anything but shipping price. And when they check out, so you could check out with PayPal, Amazon, or you can check out regular with Shopify. So if I was a customer coming to my page, to my store, I would check out. I would put in my name. I'm just gonna act like I'm somebody, but I'll just be myself. Howell at yahoo.com. I'll put in my, my name, my email address, and all that stuff, right? And then I would, let's just see. I'm just putting in a fake address. Okay, so then I will go to shipping, right? I will go to, this is what your people are going to see, right? They see that the bracelet is free. And most times they're going to add 2 and 3 of these to the cart because they want this for free. Right? So when they go to check out, boom, they have to pay for shipping, right? You don't want to give everything away for free. So remember, we paid $2 for the bracelet. Well, I didn't look up Harry Potter, but it shouldn't be more than $2, $3. And now, if they only bought 1, they would have to pay $9.95. But most times, and I'm telling you guys, this is my experience, they buy 2 or 3. So for 2, you can set it to like $14.95. For 3, you can set it like $20.95. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. So so you spend $2, right, to buy the bracelet for them with the e-packet, and you spent $5 on an ad, so you spent $7. And let's just say they did just buy 1. All right, you made about $2, $3. If they bought 2, then you've made, a little over $7. If they bought 3, then you've made about $12, right? So, and they add up. It definitely adds up. If you're getting sales back to back to back to back, they add up, and it really pays for itself. So let me just show you how to do the shipping, because this is something that a lot of people struggle with. So as you can see here are my shipping rates, right? So if I wanted to edit this to do the free items, all you want to do is name your items 0.1 pound. What do I mean by that? So let me 0.1 pound, and then you just come here and add weight-based rates and do 1.1 pound. 0.1 pound is $9.95, right? That means that they just ordered 1. For 2, you would do 0.2 pounds, 0.2 pounds, and then you would name it $14.95. And you do the same thing all the way down the line. Now, this is 1 pound. This is for items that they have to actually pay for, which I don't even have any of those in this store. But So you would just follow the 0.1 system. 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2. This just means that they ordered 1, they ordered 2. So when they order 4, they have to pay $21.95. If they order 5, they have to pay $24.95. If they order 6, they will have to pay $29.95. And you could do that all the way down, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, as much as you think people may order at any given time. Okay, because like I said, people will order multiples. They do. I haven't had one person that just order one thing. Usually it's 2 or more. Okay, so you want to have that. You want to have this set up way before you open up your store, because if people start buying and you don't have your shipping rates intact, then they are going to go away. They may order 5 items and they're going to go away with just paying $9.95 as opposed to paying at $24.95. You're going to lose money. Okay, so this part is very, very important. So how do you set your rates so that the shipping matches the product? So then when we come to the products, and this is something you could do in Orbrolo as well. So let's just look at this mom bracelet here, right? It's just a variant. It's called the variant. So you see the shipping weight is 0.1. So you just want to make sure all of your items, if you're giving it away for free, is 0.1. So if you're not giving away things for free, I thought I didn't have those kind of things here, but I actually do. Like this selfie stick, right? I'm not giving a selfie stick away for free. They have to pay for it. So the price is $15.95. So for this, the variant would be 1.0. So let's say somebody orders 1 free item and 1 item that that they have to pay for. So that just, again, that's just part of your shipping rates. So you go to shipping, and that's where you see that I have 1.0. So let me just edit this. Let me just go back in here. So this is for if you have a product that you are actually selling, right? Not a free product, but for instance, that selfie stick is $14.95, right? And as you saw, the pound on there was 1.0. So that would reference this 1.0 pound. So when they check out, not only are they going to pay the $9.95 or whatever it was, $15.95 for the selfie stick, they're also going to pay $4.95 for shipping. And so let's say they bought 1 Harry Potter bracelet for free and 1 selfie stick. So there is the variable 1.1. 1 paid item, 0.1 free item. At that point, they'll be paying $12.92, or I should say $12.95 for shipping. Doesn't really matter. What you don't want to do is make these $10, $12. Like you want to have it 95, or I don't know why I put 92. But you want to have it at 95 or 99 or 92 or 97. Don't make them whole numbers, okay? Because people don't like whole numbers. It's something with the brain. If you see a whole number, instead of this being $9.95, I could easily say it's $10. But in your brain, you'll say $10. That's too much. All right, then pay $9.95. Okay, I'll pay $9.95. Now that's easier, right? That's how people shop. They think $5 cents is a big bargain. So, and you want to get in the mind of your prospects. Okay, so talk to me. Anybody understanding this stuff? Makes sense? Ready to get started with your Shopify store? Did I answer everyone's questions? Hopefully I did. So these are the apps. I didn't really talk about abandoned cart. Ghost Monitor, that's another app you could use for for people that abandon your cart. You will have cart abandonments. That's just part of the game. But you want to have a way to capture their email so that you can email them and bring them back. And Ghost Monitor will email them on your behalf. What else? You may want to add a countdown timer. I want to say to do all this stuff now, especially if you're just starting your store. But like I said, that scarcity thing, you want to invoke that. You want them to feel that they don't have a whole lot of time to make a decision, right? It just helps to create the buying decision a little better. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to work with someone, right? A team who can guide you. And that's what I'm here for, to help you do what you need to do, how to do it, a system, Techademics, our 4% group, my personal Danielle's tech team group will help and support you and guide you in this process. So right now, if you've gotten value from this, if you feel that you are ready to start your store, go ahead and create your free Techademics account by going to dkh1000.tcdmcs. If you're in the webinar room, if you're on your phone, all you have to do is scroll all the way down underneath the comments. You're going to see a big green button that says open your own Shopify store here. If you're on YouTube, you're going to see a link below in the description that says, that has this link here. That will be your free Techademics membership, so you can get the training that you need to train you to be a Shopify e-commerce seller. I mean, they have everything there, step by step. You're going to get weekly group coaching, right? I do my own coachings that I'll be starting very, very soon, probably this week. If not this week, latest the next week. And also Chris Record does lots of coaching. He gives away lots of value on how to build your Shopify store, to monetize it, to grow it. As a matter of fact, I won a Shopify contest through him. So he's amazing. He's an amazing, amazing marketer. If you don't have your own Shopify store yet, don't do it through Shopify. Do it through me. Go to www.youronlinesuccesscoach.com/Shopify. It's going to take you to my affiliate link. You're going to get 30 days, I think 30 days or 45 days free Shopify. But better than yet, you'll be coded to me. And like I said, you want to be you want to be coded to somebody who is getting results and who can help and guide you the right way. Great. I see who's saying that they're ready. So you want to go there, click on that link, and get your Shopify store now. Good. Garnier says Garnier is ready. Garnier is ready. So go ahead and click that button. Because if you don't start today, what you're going to do, you're going to figure all this stuff out by yourself. Remember, I told you, it took me a while to figure out a lot of things. And one of the things that I've learned is that you can't do this stuff by yourself. You just can't. Like, you can start out by yourself. You'll be in business by yourself, but you'll be in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself, right? You want to be around the people who are doing the things that you're doing. And the problem with doing things all on your own is that you're going to continue to struggle, and you're going to try to figure it out. You're going to try to, and you're probably going to give up eventually, right? Because you don't know what you don't know. The other option is you can sign up with someone else. Of course, I want you to sign up with me, but you're free. You're a free bird. You can sign up with whoever you like, but hopefully, I resonate with you, and you want to sign up with me so that I can help you on this journey. So nothing will change in your life if you don't get started now. So go ahead and click that green button, and while it's still free to join Techademics. I don't know how long Techademics is going to be free. I have no clue, but I do know that you can start your Shopify store for free. You can start Techademics for free, and you can do it all for free today, right? Today. I don't know about tomorrow. So go ahead, click that button, make 2017 your best year ever, or just remain the same, which I hope you don't. Click that green button. Visit www.youronlinesuccesscoach.com/Shopify and dkh1000.tcdmcs.com, which is Danielle DK, and make sure my name is on the bottom. And after you've done all that, I will add you to my Facebook groups, and I look forward to assisting you on your profitable journey with Shopify. And that is my presentation for tonight. I hope that you got lots and lots of value from it. Let me just stop sharing my screen here and come back to you all. And I hope you got lots and lots of value. I hope I answered all of your questions. I hope you are excited, just as excited as I am, to grow your store, find your niche, find your customers, serve your customers, and most importantly, make some money. So go ahead, get access. Find me on Facebook. If I'm human, I may miss a person or two. If you've done those steps, find me on Facebook so I can add you to my groups. And we're going to make 2017 the year that you create your own economy. That's my mission, to help you create your own economy, to help you to move forward, to boss up in 2017. And that's what we're going to do. So that being said, have a great night. We're going to end it off with my song. So as we started it with my song, and we're going to end it with my song. So let's go. Is it okay how you walk or do on a mission? Okay, how are you? in your business. So if you want to be successful, you want to generate these, you want to make a sale, and you want to make money, then just come over here and talk to me, because I can help you do that, not for free. You got to pay for my services, you got to pay my fees, you got to pay for your service so you can be free. That's it. I'm out. Yeah. Who likes my rap? It's in your face. How will your mompreneur on a mission? And I'm here to help you. All right, guys. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next webinar. I'll see you on Facebook, and I'll see you at the top. Take care.